My father has Zapotec and Mixteco origins, and he was an indigenous person. And that really opened my eyes to realize that there is a differentiation system of access to services for indigenous people and the regular people in my country. That made me upset and start being conscious of that differentiation early, in my early years. And I guess it made me to fight that. I am the only woman between 4 brothers and myself, so it was a family of 7. It was a nice childhood, you know. Gender was always permeated in our everyday life. Being the only woman, me and my mother put us really in always second, third class situations many times, you know, the last ones to sit down at the table, the ones that do all the household chores. And I guess that made me a little rebel in the early years, because I was, you know, simple things like, I remember my father teaching my brothers play games that was supposed to be for the males, but I said, well, why not? I think so I can do it, you know. So I put myself sometimes in the edge trying to prove that I can do it too. Education in my family was seen like for the boys. It was something that the boys need because at some point they're going to get married. So it was no really a plan for me. And so I started in early years selling things that I buy secondhand, jewelry, for example, repair it, fix it, and then went out to sell that in order to have some dollars to pay for my education. Finally, I ended up having education. I am elementary education teacher by profession, and it's difficult to survive with one salary in Mexico regularly. Something that I do to have a little extra income was to teach in foreign schools, schools for foreign students that came to Oaxaca area. And I was teaching in one of these schools when I met my husband in one of the classrooms. That brought me to United States. I traveled with a fiancé visa. We left family. I guess that's the hard part. You left family and the physical closeness is going to be missed. Somebody called me one day, oh, you are a woman of color. I was in the grocery store and I started thinking, what is the meaning of that? Nobody called me that before. And then I started learning, you know, what are the other layers of the cultures here, and that was an open eye for me. And my kids will look more like me, and my genes prevail between my husband and myself. So I start noticing, oh yes, we have a different color of skin, and it makes a difference here. I start learning what it means to be a blended family, a woman of color, children of colors, and how that situation is going to determine who I am here. So I start crafting my new identity here with the years passing, and I guess that's been a shocking process, you know, to say who I am today. I myself always think, you know, what I do is not going to be reflected just in me and my family, but for my whole community. I feel that I am the ambassador of the Latinos of the world here in the United States, and specifically here in St. Cloud. So I try to bring the best of our cultures, and I always think that we can enrich the communities that we touch. So I'm sit down in many boards. I'm work with a lot of groups in the community that has the intention to create a common ground society here between people of color, the new arrivals, the immigrants, and the ones that have been here for a long time.